Do you eat 3 square meals a day? Meal times and eating habits are changing across Canada. In recent weeks, fast food restaurants are taking notice by rolling out all-day breakfast in Canada. While many of us might have unusual or unhealthy eating habits, Regina's Devin Pacholik took it to the extreme. Pacholik is a contributor with Vice, and he recently ate nothing but McDonald's breakfast for a week. For more on the bizarre diet, Devin is here in our studio. Hello there.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I was taking a closer look at you than I do to most guests who stroll in here.
That is completely expected. I'm an impressive person.
Well,
That's
no,
true.
that's not why.
Oh,
not at
okay.
all. No,
I'm
I
way
was
off
looking
then.
to gauge your health after such an
yes.
experiment. And I would say, well, you don't look chunky.
No.
You do look pale.
I am pale. The tanning challenge is next month. So 1 week of tans.
All right. But McDonald's didn't make you go sort of ashen, hey?
It did at times, I would say. The sausage day was definitely very difficult.
so you broke it down.
I tried to.
Well, tell me about the structure then that you imposed.
This is
on
very
this.
important.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
As a serious investigative journalist of merit, I wanted to take all of the breakfast items and do one for each day. So day one was Egg McMuffins. The next day was supposed to be McGriddles, and so on. But I discovered a massive conspiracy. Are you ready for this bombshell?
Oh, I'm ready. Bring it on.
I'm shaking. McDonald's has a select menu. You can't order McGriddles all day.
Oh, no.
After 11, you can only get hash browns, pancakes, and the McMuffin lineup.
Does that mean that they're deceiving us when they say all-day breakfast?
I would call it a dictatorship, but that might be too light of a word.
So that was a disappointing day for you then.
It was a tragedy. I was at the Royal Saskatchewan Museum, and I was at the wolf exhibit, and I was improvising a meal, much like a wolf might. And I made my own McGriddle with a pancake and some sausage from a deconstructed McMuffin.
Wow.
And there was such a moment of sadness knowing that I couldn't get what I want.
Good adaptation to a changing environment.
Yes. This was one of the biggest takeaways is that if you want to be bold in life, sometimes you have to crack a few eggs.
So this is the big, Ted and I have been talking about this all morning. The big question was why? Why would you want to try to subsist on McDonald's all week?
Why did Michelangelo paint the Sistine Chapel?
Fair enough.
You know? Question
answered.
I also wanted to be daring in life and find maybe an alternative diet for people. I would call this more of a cleanse. I actually lost 3 pounds.
No way. How is that possible?
How? Can I say the word bum on radio?
You can say bum, yeah.
Okay, my bum became a piñata full of flaming snakes. And I lost weight.
Very poetic.
Yeah, beautiful, really. I'm an artist and a journalist.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, all right. So it didn't have staying power. These breakfasts didn't have staying power.
No, they
didn't
are
stick
mostly
to your
fat-based.
ribs or anywhere else.
If I did have one serious takeaway from this, I did notice that the menus were maybe intentionally deceiving. We always tend to look at the calorie count on these things.
Yeah.
And you see this giant number that says 260 calories for a McMuffin or whatever.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Doesn't sound too bad. But 11 grams of fat and sodium through the roof, you don't really tend to take that into account. But that fat, I racked up almost 200 grams of fat in one day on the sausage day. Hence the piñata bum full of snakes and flaming snakes.
It was good at the first time, but we don't need to come back.
It's
to
a good line, though.
It's a good line, sure. Yeah. Did you have McDonald's today?
I did not.
When did this end?
What day is it? I've lost track of time. It ended on
another
Monday.
Side effect.
Yes, yes, that's right. Short-term memory loss. It ended on the day that I made the brunch mac. I invented another meal. You take a Big Mac, you replace the bread slices with pancakes, and it's a delicious thing. Your look of horror is indicative of maybe you need an open mind for these
Perhaps,
things. You have to be like the wolf, Sheila.
You're right. Be like the wolf.
Now, I have to say, I heard Ted Deller comparing me to Morgan Spurlock of Super Size Me. And a lot of people have been saying this. But Morgan Spurlock has a mustache.
Oh.
And Sheila, if you could just describe to the listeners what my face looks like.
Yes, you are clean shaven.
No mustache. Completely different story.
Because your hair fell out after your experiment as well? Facial hair fell out?
This is a tragedy of just being a man-child.
Did you have a favorite day? Was there one day that you just thought, I could do this again and again?
Every day is a miracle. But if I had to pick one, I would pick the day that I did the photo shoot with Aidan Morgan, who's a local photographer and artist. Brilliant man. Palinode. If you follow him on
Prairie
Instagram.
Dog writes about restaurants.
He's a great man.
Yeah.
And I actually collected all my garbage from this entire experience over a week. And I filled my living room with trash. And then I laid down in it in kind of like a Christ-like pose. And Aidan had to take pictures of my exposed body covered in trash.
Wow.
Or Lucky Aiden.
Depending. Yeah, sure. I saw the photo. You tweeted it out, and we have retweeted it.
Yeah, I've been pumping that out a lot.
Okay.
I need people to see me.
I do. I have to ask you seriously, at the end of this experiment, you lost a couple pounds, but what, and we don't need to revisit the snakes, but what did you feel like?
Like I didn't want McDonald's after.
Ever again in your whole life?
Maybe not that. I love Big Macs. They taste like hugs. But my wife is an extremely good cook and a very patient woman, as you could well imagine.
She didn't participate in your experiment.
We did a date night. We had one candlelit dinner to McMuffins. I'm a romantic man. And she is a very good cook, extremely good cook. And I think that when I was eating McDonald's, it was like breaking her heart. Yeah. Because she couldn't take care of me.
Ripping it right out, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. No more plans to try anything. You did a KFC thing, right?
I did.
You did this with KFC
That's
for a while, too.
Being the original and idea machine that I am.
Masochist, some might say.
Some might call that. That's a good word, too. I went to the all-you-can-eat KFC in Weyburn. Yeah. And I ate that for 8 hours straight. I met incredible people there. I mean, that's a story in itself. Irene, if I could just shout out to Irene in Weyburn, the manager of this buffet, she's a delightful woman. If you check that story out on Vice, she's just an incredible person. This KFC united the community, and I believe I helped save it.
Of course.
I just want to say that.
Yeah. Any plans for the future to try this with any other food chain, or that's all on hold and you're going back to your wife's good cooking for now?
I'll go back to the good cooking, but I'm always thinking of deep investigations where I'm needed.
Well, keep us posted.
I will.
We love to delve deep into these significant stories that affect us all.
I do also. I invented one more dish.
Yeah.
It's coffee, bacon, coffee, and I call it the CBC.
Okay, good. Thanks, Devin.
Thank you.
That's Devin Pacholik, a contributor with Vice. He spent an entire week eating nothing but McDonald's breakfast.